Hello there.
What's up? And it's been a while. We've been busy. I'm like a lot of announcements. Switch 2 was too expensive, and also South Park season 27, baby. Sorry to bring it up. I love that show so much.
Okay, so we're gonna start the show a little bit differently.
Yep.
We usually start right in the news.
But we have our first theory segment of the show.
So get your aluminum foil hat.
Is to get your Alex Jones fan shirts.
So we're gonna jump right into this segment. So we're gonna go around and see what kind of expansion teams we should have.
What teams could
Certain in Europe.
Yeah, what teams could potentially expand?
What teams could move?
Yeah.
Locations.
Let's start with a team that's that's been in the talks of possibly expanding. My Cincinnati Bengals. It's something that that one of the people said there is that we could go anywhere after this year. I don't know what they mean by expansion, or I don't know, but like,
Well, I know you guys need a new stadium.
yeah, Paycor Stadium is not cutting it. Like, yeah, so if they don't, then maybe the Bengals could go somewhere else. But I just can't imagine them outside of Ohio.
Yeah, I mean, they go to Kentucky, you know.
Yeah, my number one pick for a new city for the Bengals would be Louisville, Kentucky, because they have a lot of support down there, and I think it's very close to Cincinnati. What do you think of it?
Not very far, so that's one potential. If we haven't had one move team since what, like
The
Titans?
the Raiders. The Raiders. They remember me from Oakland. Oakland's there at Las Vegas.
Yeah, because the Rams had already been to Los Angeles.
Yeah, and then they went to St. Louis and then back to Los Angeles, which they get no support in.
Yeah, so another team that could get expansion, obviously St. Louis.
Oh yeah, like maybe just move up the Battlehawks from the UFL to the NFL. And also, speaking of the UFL, if you guys want to see UFL content, we'll shout out below.
Yeah, I guess just in order your thoughts, I guess.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll do something with it.
Yeah. Like I said, maybe the St. Louis maybe the Battlehawks just move from the UFL to the NFL, then the UFL just goes under, they just go and move from the UFL to the NFL.
Add some teams.
Yeah. And then, and I thought, before the show, I thought about...
relegation. If you suck, you go to the UFL.
Yes, maybe instead of the UFL, they should just have the NFL, the UFL, maybe bring in like the AAF, and maybe some fourth league that was in the A's or something, and then add it promotion relegation, like European Premier League.
Yeah, which I think could be interesting.
I think
let's send the Titans down to the UFL.
Yeah,
bring up the Battlehawks.
So let's send the Cleveland Browns down there, bring out of the Birmingham Stallions.
Yes.
And we thought Alabama was a big dynasty. Well, Birmingham does also have their own front dynasty. And no, it's not the Blazers, it's Stallions.
Yeah. So I think another thing that's breaking news.
Yeah.
Cleveland Browns are going to build a dome inside dome.
Well, they might be cool, but the team does not do a freaking justice because they suck so hard.
Oh, the fans wouldn't have to watch it. Tell you that.
It's like so hard they'll be gulping down. I know.
But honestly, the new stadium trend is coming. Like Jaguars are doing all things.
Titans are getting a new dome. Buffalo Bills. Well, it's not gonna be a dome, but they'll still have snow games there.
Yeah.
And also, all these two stadiums, come on, why can't we just have more outside stadiums so we have more snow games?
The Bears want to go inside.
Yeah, like the Bears.
The Packers will probably stay for a while.
There was no way to pack.
Lambeau
Field is not going anywhere. Come on,
and this have renovated it.
Like and also there's no way Arrowhead's getting a film. Like the fans of Kansas City don't want to.
It'll be so much louder though, man.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Arrowhead stands loud enough as it is. Imagine if it was a dome. Yeah. Now, you're probably break the glass. We'll have to repair it after every season.
After every game.
After every game, actually. Yeah.
Anybody that's not playing that's terrible.
Yeah.
I know Josh Allen game.
Yeah. And also the NFL, like, I'm going to go off topic here. The NFL finally have the playoff overtime rules in the regular season as the official overtime rules.
Yeah.
But instead, a regular season's still 10 minutes, while the playoffs still 15 minutes.
So, could be a chance of a tie game.
I am
more likely.
I'm looking forward to that the most. Also, will the NFL ban the tush push?
Because I feel like we'll see some more action in the in the overtime instead of like, oh, you just can hold it and get 5 yards per play
Yeah.
and score first and it's over.
Yeah.
Like, that would have made Monday Night Game so much better this year.
And maybe Thursday night also a lot better. Honestly, it doesn't matter. Thursday night's always terrible. Ever since Amazon bought it.
Yeah, I think they did have some different games. So.
They like the Ravens Bengals one. That was the only good one. Like they always had the worst matchups imaginable.
We think the team's gonna be good, or
And yeah,
terrible.
yeah, and especially the
Down here.
You know what? Someone made a joke on the internet saying that maybe the last there should be like the last Thursday or the last Thursday of the season. There should be like a matchup between the worst two teams in the NFL on a Thursday night on Prime Video, and the winner gets the higher draft pick. And yeah, like the NFL's like worst game. Like you know what I'm trying to say. I am terrible at English.
Yeah, I just don't know if NFL changed a lot this year.
Yeah, one thing that they should change is instead we're moving the Pro Bowl and also they should have a game between the two losers of the AFC and NFC championship. That was another thing I saw on the internet. And then the winner gets the John Madden trophy and a higher NFL draft pick. They need some extra cap money.
Well, I think that might piss them to go off. But
Well, yes, we'll guess what? Deal with it.
yeah, the Pro Bowl nuance wants from that.
Yeah, I think just a game between the losers of the NFC and AFC championship would be a lot better.
Or they should just have random.
Yeah.
Oh, another theory that
Yeah.
would be interesting
Oh yeah.
is imagine free agency.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know who signed with who.
Oh.
So week 1.
Oh gosh, that would be super scary. You think of like in that case, I would have had freaking anxiety from asking Jamar Chase the teammates were re-signed, and then suddenly and then imagine the Pittsburgh players, Pittsburgh Steelers fans find out, wait, Russell Wilson dealing on Aaron Rodgers? Are you serious?
Yeah. And I feel like that could actually happen this year.
Oh
Aaron Rodgers signs.
yeah, like at least he's not going to
Right.
the Vikings.
Yeah. I think you just need to hang it up.
Yeah, get yourself in their tavern, Aaron Rodgers. You're past it.
Yeah. Like with Saquon.
Yeah, well, Saquon and Derrick Henry are still at the top of their game.
I know, but imagine like last year, him walking out in the Eagles jersey, week 1.
Oh my gosh, Giants fans would be pissed.
I mean, Cowboys wouldn't. Nothing would change for them.
Oh yeah, is this Jerry Jones' version of all in?
Signing washed potential
Yeah,
picks.
and hiring Brian Schottenheimer.
I mean, like, Deion was out there, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if Deion would have been a good coach.
Yeah. I don't think Broncos Prime would be. Yeah, I think he's good as a college coach at Colorado. By the way, he also has been bringing in Colorado a crap ton of money. So
Yeah.
why would you give that off? And not to mention you've been that's.
I think Lakers added an extension for him.
Yeah, they extended him.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I was like, I did not see him leaving, and I also did not see what was that? Chris, the guy leaving Indiana. And then for a European league, or European conference, like if they were going to Europe, like I could see London, Rome, maybe London, Rome, maybe Paris.
Well, the cities they played in, so probably a team in Germany.
Like Berlin.
Yeah, I mean, they'll have the first game there this year in Berlin.
Yeah,
Last year it was in Munich and
and
Frankfurt.
yeah, and then don't get me started on the game with the Giants and Panthers. They're almost like Germany. You have not been forgiven for your sins, so you get the Giants and Panthers game.
I mean, I believe this year, what is it? The Colts are there.
What is it? Is it? Are we still not over the Second World War and they were like giving it the worst games imaginable?
You got Daniel Jones or Anthony Richardson.
And I heard the Bengals might be playing in Spain.
Well, yes, because I believe the Dolphins are there.
Yeah, and of course you got a lot of Americans saying this is an American school. Why are you playing overseas? Like, shut up. Well, here's the thing: we're trying to expand. American football is about to be just football.
And they potentially could go to
I'll buy crap. I dropped my phone.
No, they're going to play like in Dubai.
Dubai.
Supposedly.
Where's that? Where's that future? Where's that located again?
Middle East.
Oh, Middle East. Oh, yeah. And then maybe a game in Nigeria. I know. I'd love to see a game in Tokyo, Japan. Honestly,
And it,
if honestly, put the Bengals at Tokyo, Japan, because Tokyo, Japanese player Roger Hiroshima, who's from Tokyo,
I mean, they're playing in Australia, I believe, next year. Maybe 2026.
and maybe with all these international games, maybe they. Do you think maybe they should only have the international games for a free season? Maybe it'll actually give us a reason to watch the free season games. Like,
I just think they could get rid of preseason.
honestly, I agree. Maybe just have maybe just and center those preseason games into actual weeks, and with some extra bye weeks, and like the NBA does some
Or
games.
just incentivize it. It's like, make it kind of like a thing where you can win money or something for your team.
Yeah, maybe win some extra. Like I said, I brought it up before, extra cap space. Like maybe win some extra cap space to use next off season, or maybe use to sign other players for the trade deadline.
Yeah, or like you get extra draft picks
Yeah,
next year.
yeah, they're like the NFL. Why hasn't anybody brought this up in the NFL? Like, there are some great ideas. Like these are some great ideas. Like, actually make free seasons, maybe work extra cap space, some extra draft picks. Like this would make it a lot reason to actually watch the games.
Are we gonna go watch Hinkle McCrinkleberry with that horn? It's with a pain.
And not nice. No.
Clay.
Or Buster McThunderstick at quarterback.
Yeah. Versus, the superstars.
Or man, what if we had like the UFL champion play the worst team in the NFL? Like, say the Birmingham Stallions, whoever wins the UFL plays.
It's like switch teams. Whoever loses goes to play for the Browns.
Yeah, and like the Birmingham like the Browns are the worst team in the NFL this year, right? No, that was the Titans, dude. Well, here's the Tigers. What?
They're the second worst.
The top, yeah,
Browns.
yeah. Which suits me just fine because I hate the Browns.
It's just like all these guys, like Max Crosby. I want to win a Super Bowl. Myles Garrett. I would play for a better team.
Yeah, and Myles Garrett. Well, the Browns like get a better team. Yeah, flip
It's like, I want to play somewhere warm with a good quarterback.
Although I wouldn't be surprised when
apparently money talks.
And I wouldn't be surprised if the Browns don't take Shador Sanders and they take like the best defensive end, edge rusher. What was his name again? It was a guy out of Penn State.
Abdul Carter.
Yeah, Abdul Carter. I wouldn't be shocked if they take Abdul Carter.
Carter, like what? Like, there's so much talk and back and forth about who's gonna be one.
Yeah, it's gonna be Cam Ward. Like,
yeah, it's like, then from Travis Hunter to Abdul Carter
to Cam
Ward now.
Yeah, honestly, Cam Ward's gonna be taken by the Titans because there's no Will Levis just sucks ass. No.
Yeah, they need no quarterback.
Yeah, like Will Levis, the mailman, he eats too much mayo. He sucks. No.
But Travis Hunter is just such a big player.
Yeah, he is. Like, he is like a freak of an athlete. Probably the best athlete we've seen in forever. Like, since I don't know, like, who was the last player in the NFL played both offense and defense? Who consistently did that?
Well, his dad did it, or his coach did it.
Oh,
Deion.
On court, yes, that's like Deion Sanders, who we coached.
I mean, I feel like what most people are saying is that he should play defensive back and then have some offensive packages.
I'm thinking he plays like most. I do think he's better on defense than he is at wide receiver on offense.
Well, I guess I would use him on defense.
Yeah.
But then you can use him for that occasional offensive play you want. Like
it's going to be very interesting to see what he does in the NFL.
Because I feel like he'd keep up with those wide receivers.
Yeah, like,
physical.
Well, he could play. Then he should play quarterback.
Because I feel like the best cornerbacks have played wide receiver.
Did Cooper DeJean play wide receiver? Well, no, well,
he played everything in high school.
Yeah, like but he was best at cornerback.
Yeah.
And like someone said, use our generation's Jackie Robinson. I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, and who could forget about that catchy song, which is totally not based off the Michael Jackson song, and though has heard all the Philadelphia Eagles. I won't be shocked if they blast that song. They got the interceptions. I love that. And then what if the NFL were to have like a new conference in every single continent? Like, imagine like an Asian conference.
What are we doing in Antarctica? Penguin Conference.
What?
Penguin Conference?
That was Antarctica.
Yeah, I like England's play football game.
I don't think they have. We could have that red newly spotted yellow penguin play at a football.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, imagine like an Asian legend team in Tokyo. Would they put a team in Shanghai, China? I don't know. Or maybe there's no way. Imagine they put a team in Pyongyang or Korea.
Never know. Kim Jong could be a fan.
Yeah, imagine Kim Jong Un a fan. Yeah.
Sweet girl, your girls fan.
Not. In that case, I'll play screw North Korea. I hate y'all. No. Yeah, that. Yeah, so yeah, like that. But like all things, Kim Jong Un better not be a Chiefs fan. I got enough of Chiefs fans.
Never know. You go ask him.
Dude, you cannot. You'd probably be shot before you could do that.
Oh, they apparently take. I don't know.
Yeah. So
Anyway,
and then also the spring transfer portal is heating up. Like it's coming. So, yeah, like a lot of players have already announced they'll be in the spring portal.
one other thing with college football,
Yeah.
because I don't follow too much porno news. Obviously,
Yeah.
You'll follow the big names and be like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I remember he went there.
Oh, like a lot of these big names, like you have to be a guy who 100% follows college football all the time. I know.
Yeah.
I know. I mean,
But let's go to the spring game, because a lot of coaches have said
oh yeah.
they're not playing the spring game this year.
I've had this idea in the back of my mind for so long, and I was waiting to potentially get on a podcast to talk about this. But what if they just abolished spring games and instead had a spring league? Instead, of course you have the
Ever flag football type thing?
no, not flag football, actual spring regular football college football played in the spring. Of course, you'd have different scholarship players. I know, but here's the thing: you would have you know how many players don't make Division I or like college sports at all. You would have plenty of football players taken like small town high schools. You know how many small town high schools there are that would definitely play a spring league, like.
I wonder the basketball there's a lot of high schools in America.
Yeah, like honestly, this could work. Like I would love a spring college football league.
Like, cause you have all these players sitting on the bench.
Yeah, and then they can actually play in the spring. Of course, you can play in the spring. You can't play in the fall.
So you could be like, take a red shirt here
Yeah,
and play it.
yeah. But if you play if you play on the spring team, then you probably can't play on the fall team for like health reasons.
Or probably just take the break anyway.
Oh yeah.
With that red shirt, you're gonna play that year anyway.
Yeah, but like I said, I would love for a spring college football league. It would actually, like I said, and maybe at the end of the spring season, wait a couple of weeks, and then you got the fall season.
Yeah, because you'll have there's quite a few players on the bench that don't even dress too.
Yeah, exactly. You have plenty of bench players to use for a spring league, and then you got.
You can make it interesting, make it flag too. So
I personally would just go regular football instead of flag, but I see your point. And
but there's some options that you play out.
Like I said, you could have, the same big name teams,
Better get those trainers out there. Let's see water versus water.
Yeah, get those trainers out there. Show them what they got.
Because they do it. Between Iowa's athletic trainer
and Wisconsin? Yeah, they always compete every year.
Yeah, so something like that.
Yeah, but in any case, I'd rather take regular spring college football
or make that mascots.
Yeah, real life mascot mashup. Yeah. Also, please, EA, if you're watching this, bring that mascot mashup in the next game.
Yep, do that, please.
Yeah, and also for the love of gosh, add field rushing in that game as well. I don't care if the SEC get cries about it. Tell them to go F themselves.
Okay.
Sorry. You got that out in editing,
You can fill that word in, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, that could be interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, field rush, it might not look realistic, but give it a try.
Yeah, but do you know how much? But that would probably take a lot of programming to do. I know it's unrealistic. It's probably unrealistic, but it would add to it. And also,
we gotta choose that. They can keep it the same from here. Yeah, it's just
yeah. I mean, they do the same with Madden every time.
Yeah, but supposedly they had who's that guy that does the red zone?
Yeah, but it was always Brandon Gott and Charles Davis. But then until they got so much backlash that they decided, you know what, screw you got. No, you want more commentators? Well, you got some. You got Mike Tirico and another guy, and they had another person
a woman.
A woman. I don't believe this. I know, Brian Sean, a woman commentating a football game.
But too excitement for me. And it's an interception.
And also,
By 50.
and also Chris Fowler, that dude who kind of snuck it up in the college football 25. Although apparently he's trying to amp it up for the next game. No.
Apparently he had like 25 touchdown calls or something.
Yeah. I was saying that. I was saying like Reese Davis and the other team sounded a lot better for in the game.
Yeah.
And that was only Chris Fowler like steps it up in the next one. Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Yeah. So we got anything more to add?
I mean, you got the draft coming up.
Oh, he has a draft coming up. Like if I would know, we would have. Yeah, we don't know if we'll be able to do a mock draft show. I know, but like, you think we'll be able to do live for the NFL draft?
Or like that night or next day.
Yeah, maybe the day after we like, maybe if we can't be live, but that day we just.
I think it may be more analysis anyway.
Yeah, like we could just. Yeah, maybe we could bring maybe Cash is available. We can bring him in. Yeah, we could let's analyze
some others on the phone.
Yeah, we could like you know some people that can talk, right?
I can, yeah.
And then knows that the audio from the camera will pick up that audio. I know.
Yeah, man, to do something with this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think not much this episode.
Yeah, like,
is there anything else you wanted to bring up?
Nothing much. I mean, here's one thing: will the NFL ban the tush push?
Okay, yeah, it's controversial. Apparently, there's a big fight between unknown owners.
No, nothing like old 90-year-old men getting in a fight because of this.
As the Packers brought it up.
Yes. So damn it, Packers. Damn it, Cheeseland.
That they wanted to ban this. And supposedly, one of the stories supposedly out is the Eagles owner was defending it. I'm like,
Well, because
I used to know why he was defending it. Because his team uses it so much.
And not to mention, we're literally punishing people for, like, innovating here. I thought innovation was supposed to be great. Now we're punishing people for innovating? What are we doing in this country?
Like, no one noticed this until... Because they've had that push for a while.
Yeah, you had a while to adapt to it, and now you're complaining.
So I didn't do it, obviously. When the runner gets stood up, they try to push his...
Yeah, they're getting punished for innovating. That's stupid.
I mean, there's a whole reason they... allowed the pushing, right?
Yeah.
Because you used to, the infamous Reggie Bush play.
What?
Him get pushed in the end zone.
What I mean, Reggie Bush?
The push was banned.
Oh.
College football. It was like,
oh yeah,
20 years ago.
Yeah, that was in 2005. Was that his Heisman Trophy year?
Yeah. He was pushed in the end zone by Matt Weiner. And it was a touchdown.
Only one of those guys went on to have a career in the NFL.
Yeah. But at that time, the push was banned.
Yeah, but now the NFL, do you think that an NFL is going to ban the tush push?
There has to be some sort of... This is obviously... I mean, on offense, you have all the momentum, right?
Yeah.
Because the guy pushes you from the back.
Yeah.
Nothing says the defense.
And then the O-line is basically darting you.
Why can't the defense push their own tush push?
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's like the defense players are always meant to suffer while the offensive players get all the free will.
Yeah.
And also, another thing is the Lions brought up about seating.
But there's nothing for the defense, though, anymore, really.
Yeah, like what?
Well, you want to get rid of the out-of-bounds fumble out of end zone?
Oh, my gosh. Like, I think someday this is going to lead to a breaking point where defensive players...
You can't even touch the wide receiver now. It's like...
Like, this might lead to, I think this might come to a breaking point one time where defense players start going on strike because of this.
They just walk up 50.
They just,
Or we'll just see it, this flag. We don't care. False start. You take the first down.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if, this causes defensive players to start striking because...
And though, because apparently the refs can award touchdown if such behavior continues.
Yeah,
we'll ever say, we're not going to break our backs trying to stop.
You ever find about the Commanders and Yaz game?
Or to say, just give them the touchdown. We don't.
I'm sure Cowboys fans were feeling ache in their hearts watching the Commanders and Eagles in the NFC Championship.
Yeah, just hilarious.
Honestly, the Cowboys are basically the new Washington Commanders.
Just once you guys have 1 yard line, and it's Eagles.
Yeah.
Automatic touchdown.
Yep.
We're not playing this play.
Yeah,
we're not going to get Jalen Hurts all those stats.
Yeah. And
Saquon's going to have to earn them.
Yeah. And well, Saquon, he's a freak running back, so No, he was robbed of doing on getting the record against
I
more of a team.
just see if you're gonna have the rule and they innovate it, then, like Belichick all those years,
Yeah.
broke it with the flags,
Yeah.
and because the clock would continue to run,
Yeah.
so they officially stopped that. So you can't do multiple false starts
Yeah.
and just have the clock keep running.
Yeah. Try doing that at Kinnick Stadium. And the crowd will roar and you get a lot of false starts.
But yeah, they didn't care because they were winning.
Yeah. And then another thing the Lions on Rob is different seating in the playoffs. Hey, did you see a bit of that?
Yeah, I think I got the gist of it. That the division winners still get in, but that doesn't guarantee you a home game.
Yeah,
I think they're all the division winners still in.
I would agree. There were some division winners. Like, remember when the Tampa Bay Buccaneers when they won the NFC South and they were given a whole game? Get the Cowboys who had 11 wins.
Constantly been the NFC South though.
Yeah, dude. Like the NFC South. None of those teams until they start getting good. None of those teams should be getting home games. Like they should be like on the road.
Yeah.
Like they should be in the wild cup in the first round, the wild card round.
I mean, they already are, but they shouldn't get a home game, doesn't it?
Yeah. But they shouldn't get a first round bye.
Yeah, you won 9 games, so what?
Yeah, like you suck. Like the NFC South is like if I could compare the NFC South to one console division, it would be the Big Ten West. They suck so hard, but the fans in that division loved it so much.
Yep.
Yep.
It's like its own little oasis.
Yep, and it's also its own cult.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, long live the Big Ten West.
Punting and run game.
Yep. And classic Big Ten West football. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Or they should just have the AFC South or the NFC South to just battle out amongst themselves on independent Super Bowl.
Or no, the SEC tried coming up with that one time and they got absolutely called out for it on the internet. So
I mean, the SEC is always gonna do things.
Yeah, SEC, they're so overrun.
But anyway, to continue the story, about the Tush Push.
Yeah.
So apparently, I don't know, there was somebody, the Packers, some owners, I don't remember who they were saying that, Jason Kelsey said that he got hurt doing it.
Oh, are you serious?
Jason Kelsey basically said to him, shut up, like he tweeted at him.
Yeah.
And he's like, I never said it was dangerous. Or
You said stop cat.
Yeah, I believe it was the Packers owner that started the whole thing.
Bruh. Like, dude, I thought it would be the Cowboys or Rangers or Giants doing that.
No, Jerry Jones didn't say anything.
No, I didn't think he did. I thought he hid, or I thought the Commanders or Giants would.
No, it was somebody else. It was, I don't believe.
Someone in the Packers. No.
Well, someone in the Packers brought it up, but someone was agreeing with him that Jason Kelsey died.
Yeah, somebody got the Packers shut his mouth. As again, just wish you were to get a bunch of angry people coming at you.
No, he's not even owner. He's like CEO, because the owners are the town of Green Bay.
Yeah, you know what do? The CEO told him to shut your mouth. You ain't an owner, so shut it.
You jabroni.
Yeah. Know your role and shut your mouth, you jabroni. Yeah, I will admit that was a pretty funny line of trying to tell team that the Bengals lost that game.
Yeah. Well, I think that's gonna about wrap it up.
Yeah.
For this, kind of fury and sprinkled in other things.
Yeah.
Episode.
We'll definitely do more if there are more stuff come up.
Yeah. I think it'd be a nice addition to the show.
Yeah.
So I think that's gonna wrap it up.
Yep.
We'll see potentially mock draft next week.
Yeah.
But we will give the first round.
And with Nick's graduation coming up, we'll be able to pump out more content for you guys.
Yeah, so we're definitely gonna probably do draft night 1.
Yeah.
Some of the picks.
Yeah.
Probably toward the start.
I was maybe hoping. I guess we're not ready to do all the picks yet.
Yeah, because that the draft night's all nights. We're not do that.
One of them you got on your bracket book, on March Madness bracket book.
What about Florida?
I picked Michigan State. I was Arizona didn't screw me over this year. Yeah, I picked Michigan State this year. They made the Elite Eight, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah, that's so hard. Like this year.
Oh, and that also
This year was like it was basically just everybody favored
Yeah.
on basically.
Yeah, like in that national championship.
Sometimes you had to predict like, oh, there's gonna be craziness. Not this year.
Yep. And that national championship game, absolute cinema.
I mean, I thought that could have gone to overtime.
Yeah.
But Houston, what are you doing?
Yeah, like what the heck are you doing, you moron? You know.
Call another timeout. That play was not.
Like Houston has had a lot of bad luck in the national championship. Like the NC State game back in the day, and there was this one.
Yeah.
It's almost like a black cat has always passed by the stadium every time it.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Basketball. So
Yeah.
now we'll turn the page to football. So
Yeah.
well, baseball is but baseball's baseball.
And baseball's baseball.
That's-
Boring.
I mean, you got the torpedo backs now.
And also the St. Louis Battlehawks, the attendance for their game outmatched the St. Louis Cardinals. I was
That's very good for my team.
well, oh yeah, we're pretty good because go Cubs.
And we can't beat the Pirates. So that'll wrap up today's episode
Yep.
of the Showmanship Podcast.
Yeah. I mean, sorry, this intro has been a lot. There's been a lot of supplemental coming out at the end of the show.
Yeah. So we'll see ya.
Peace.